Hey, good morning, guys. It's Donald and Mary. And so this morning we're going to bring you some weather and water information for North Georgia, the Appalachian Trail, this section in North Georgia, and a little bit of North Carolina. And then after, we're going to move on to
Some rescues.
some rescues. We got multiple rescues. All right, Mary's going to take it away from here, man.
Thank you, Donald.
You're welcome.
Good morning, everyone. Right now in Blairsville is 52 degrees with some fog. We're looking at a high of 78 today. It's going to be cloudy early and then partial clearing, light and variable winds. And then tonight, 57, some clouds with 5 to 10 mile per hour winds. On Blood Mountain today, the high is 68 and mostly sunny. And then tonight, 53 degrees, rising to 57 degrees overnight with a slight chance of rain showers after 5 a.m. and it will be partly cloudy. Winds today and tonight will be 5 to 15 miles per hour with gusts up to 25 miles per hour and a 20% chance of rain. Make sure you're always looking for loose limbs and branches when you're setting up your camp. Water's good for the most part on the trail. Let's remember to top off at Hawk Mountain Shelter. As you're hiking north, you won't have water again until you reach Justice Creek. And then when you get to Slaughter Creek before you climb Blood Mountain, you can hike 0.6 miles down to the end of that water source there where there should be water. It was flowing well for other hikers the other day. Top off at Neal Gap. You do have that stretch from Neal to Hogpen that is dry, and Hogpen Gap does have water. All right. For Hogpen Gap, you do have to follow it all the way down to the very last blaze. Don't just look at the PVC pipe, so follow it to the end. Let's remember snakes. Let's be cautious. Cow Rock has that group of boulders up there. It's 5 miles north of Neal Gap. Remember, there's those copperheads in that set of boulders. Great Smoky Mountain National Park bear closures, Twin Creeks Trail, and campsites 18, 55, 56, 57, and 82. And then the warnings at campsite 71. Let's remember to leave no trace and hang and dispose of our food and other items that have odor or our trash discards. Let's dispose of all that properly. Okay, a couple things going on out here this weekend. Oktoberfest in Helen, which is actually going on until November 2nd. And then the Sorghum Festival in Blairsville at Meeks Park this weekend, 10/18 and 10/19 from 9 to 5. Hiawassee, they're having the Georgia Mountain Fall Festival over there at the fairgrounds. Today is the last day, 10/18. So if you're out here, come check it out. All right, Donald, turning it over to you now for some other stuff.
Hold on now. So what fairgrounds?
Georgia Mountain.
There's a fair still going on?
Yeah, it's the last day of the Georgia Mountain Fall Festival.
Oh, no shit. Oh, you know what? Actually, I saw someone on TikTok I was talking to that came from that. That's right. So, but definitely, I wanted to go get some apples, dude, before the season's
Well,
going.
go get some apples.
I'd like to get some hard cider too, man, because I can cook it in my still and make brandy. Would be what would it be? Apple brandy, I believe. Yeah. So, anyways, man, that's just an idea I had. I'm not actually doing that.
I can make some apple pie,
Yeah, apple pie, dude.
apple fritters, apple butter.
Apple butter, dude, on homemade
Lots of good stuff.
sourdough bread, man.
My
Anyways.
sourdough's still perking nicely, so when I have a moment, I'm gonna take it. It's a 2-day process, so I have to make sure I have enough time. I don't want to leave it half baked. That's a joke.
Right, dude.
All right. Anyways, let's move on.
All right, let's do this, man. Okay, so let's start like this, guys. It's 7:15 a.m. on 10/18/2025, and if you don't know what the 10 is, that is October. All right, guys. So we have a rescue in California, Tahama County, California. Lost hiker near Black Rock Campground in eastern Tahama County was successfully rescued after an overnight search. Tahama County Sheriff's Office was alerted of the missing hiker on 10/15/2025 at 9 p.m. with the hiker's last known GPS coordinates. Due to the rugged terrain, air support was requested from allied agencies. California Department of Fish and Wildlife and California Highway Patrol responded to assist. According to the TCSO and DFW, aircraft located the missing hiker with the CHP Air Operations making verbal contact using their PA system. During the early morning of October 16, 2025, various members of the Tahama SAR, along with the DFW wardens, reached the hiker on foot. They were able to escort her safely back to the trailhead, guys. So super cool. All right, and so
That's it.
So next, let's see what we got going on. So Kentucky rescue in Powell County, Kentucky. A hiker was rescued Thursday after becoming stranded on a rock island along the Oxear Ridge Trail in the Red River Gorge. So according to the Powell County SAR team that were dispatched after receiving a call from a bystander reporting someone had jumped from the trail side of the ridge onto a rock formation with a pit in the middle,
I don't
or
think that's such a good idea.
nothing in the middle. And so anyways, dude jumps across, and the subject apparently misjudged the width, depth, and the height difference between the 2 points, resulting in them becoming stuck, guys. So rescuers were able to make contact with the stranded hiker on a rock island. And so first responders gave the hiker a harness, and teams set up a progressive rope system to safely bring him back to the trail side of the ridge without injury. Thank the Lord, right, man? All right, so yeah, I'm glad that all ended up well, and the dude didn't try to jump across anyways, and pretend he's Superman or what do you call him, Spider-Man,
That's right.
or Alex Honnold, I don't know,
or
man.
anybody that shouldn't be
dude.
jumping across the trail.
Dude.
Let's just be careful out there.
Right, bro. All right, so let's move on here, man. I'm glad everything ended up well with those rescues. There were many more, but man, we're gonna keep this one short this morning. So let's move on to some shuttle stories, guys. So yesterday we had a few shuttles, man. It was not too busy, but it was busy enough, and so. So Mary and I were able to take a rest, man. Mary got some sleep, man. We sat around and watched some Ed Gein story, the monster story. I'm not sure who's watched it, but okay.
Check it out.
Yeah, right, dude. Check it out, but be aware that is a very strange man that they're showing there. Yeah, Ed Gein was a very weird dude, man. And not only that, they kind of hack job it and add stuff
They
to
did
it.
add some stuff for
lot
like
of stuff.
drama effect, and you know, if you
They
look it
Hollywoodized
up, they
it.
do talk about the parts that were just added in
Yeah.
for embellishment. So you do get the fact and the fiction, and there's certain things they say, well, we don't know for sure if this
Sure,
actually
right,
occurred.
dude,
But
right.
I mean, check it out. It's a real
That means it
person
didn't occur.
with real crimes.
They don't
and-
really know
right.
if it occurred. That means it didn't occur.
Well, anyways, check it out. It's worth watching.
Right, dude. And so she's right, man. If you look up all the stuff like we did, you know, so I watched part of it the other night by myself, man. I like watched a few episodes and then I fell asleep, and you know, I watch shows like that anyways, like those ones with episodes what they call series, man. I kind of watch them in bits and pieces, and I'll go back and watch it again. But yesterday I saw some parts that were super interesting, and so Mary and I were both on that.
That's right.
Trying to figure out what's real and what isn't. And so what was really interesting is the movie Psycho by Alfred Hitchcock, man. Norman Bates was based on that character. And, not Ed Gein, the character, Ed Gein isn't. But you know what I mean? So Norman Bates that's where they got the idea from. And then the Texas Chainsaw Massacre also was partially, but there was no chainsaw with Ed Gein, I believe, right?
No, it's Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs, the skin dancer, it puts the lotion on the skin, dude, man. Yeah.
So it just shows you different things that he did do that
Inspired.
these, I guess, creators of these shows and movies.
And other serial killers, actually.
Serial
dude.
killers were
Yeah.
inspired by him also. He was their hero.
Yeah.
So check it out.
Yeah, it was really interesting, but we were able to kick back, watch that. Jordan went out and did some shuttles. Mary and I sat back, we ate breakfast, and then finally, man, I called the seafood place multiple times, man, because they said they were going to call around 12. But I called around 12. They didn't have it. Said call back, so I called around 1:38. Nothing. So we decided we were gonna do burritos, man, like steak burritos, and so we sent Jordan to the store, man, and to pick up stuff, man. Or he was actually coming back from a shuttle, and you know he's stopping at the store anyway. So we're like, hey man, grab this stuff. We're gonna make burritos. Blah 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 blah. Blah. Anyways, dude, around 4:38 p.m., man, I got a call from this number. I'm like, I know that number, man. What is that number? And I was like, is that, I don't know if that's one of those guys. Because last year, man, I called to get our book published. We have a book that I wanted to publish, and I called these places, man. And they all ended up being the same dude. Like, I called, like, publishers. And I started to learn, like, Penguin Books. Man, if you look at it, it's not the same, man, but it was the same dude. I kept hearing like the same stuff in the background. Anyways, now they won't stop calling us.
That's right.
And so I gotta watch, man, and they'll trick you, man. They'll call you on different, even if you block it and stuff, man, they'll call you on different numbers, and I'll have like a normal name on it, and it'll be Chico trying to sell me his shit again, dude. And I'm like, bro. And I try to be nice to him too. I'm like, hey man, I already told you guys, man, that I'm not interested in doing anything with y'all, man. And they're like, okay, yeah. And I'm like, please take me off the list. Okay. Well, guess what? They call back again. It's the same dude, same shit in the background that I can hear, man. So anyways.
It's interesting you say that, you know, being the same people calling, because the other day when we were going to the airport, the rider needed to speak with an airline representative. And it was the exact same talk, voices, behaviors, everything that I get when I call Verizon. So I think everybody sits somewhere, and perhaps they're contracted with several different companies, and they just answer the Verizon phone.
No, that's exactly what they do. You have people sitting at home, and they contract it out to these people, but that's not what's going on with the Penguin Books and the Amazon Books people.
Yeah.
This cat, dude, I think it's a group of them that are getting people to get them to edit the books and then put them online and stuff, man. These cats are scamming, dude. Yes, I've read stuff about them, and they change like the name, like Penguin, they put Penguins instead, Penguins Books, or they just change up a few things, man, and then they scam you, dude, out of $5,000 or something. Well, but that's what was happening to.
I do want to clarify where he's talking about that's a scammer. It just reminds me, Verizon, the airlines and stuff, they're not scamming. I think they just have people that work for them and push.
No, yeah, right.
That's what it reminds me.
That's definitely
having the same person
man.
answer the phone for a different company.
That's definitely happening, dude. They contract it out to people, man, and there's answering services. I mean, we get emails from people that want to be our answering service. They're like, oh, you're busy. What they do is they go down through the yellow pages or whatever it is online, man, and they search for businesses, and then they come and attack you, try to give you loans, man, telling you that, you know, trying to lure you into their scams. We don't accept any of them, man. We already played all these games, man. It's like, dude, get out of here, man.
That's right.
But anyways, dude, what I was getting to is we were able I picked up the phone at 4:38, and it was the seafood people. So we were able to score our lobsters and clams and mussels, man. So we were able to kick back last night and eat some food, and then watch some TV and get to bed early so we could get up today and assist hikers on their journey.
That's right.
So. Anyways, did you have anything else you wanted to say?
No, I'm good, thank you.
All right, man. So today we're out and about. If anyone needs anything at all, guys, man, give us a jingle. We're here for you, okay? One love, peace. Thanks.